Bye, Moogs. Bye. Alright, so good morning, guys. Welcome back to the channel. Hope you guys are doing good. As you already know, it's Autogera, joined by, oh shit, you can see the car in the back. Uh-oh. Alright, anyway, it's Autogera. Welcome back to the channel. I'm joined by Maya Jody. We're actually going to reveal the new car to you guys today, but not just yet because it needs to go get its first oil change. So we'll get that done real quick and then we'll catch up. All right, guys, so we just finally got back home from taking the car for its first oil change. We've only had it for 2 months and it's already hit like 5,000 miles. We drive way too damn much. Jesus Christ, my neighbor really needs to cut their goddamn grass. And then there's Moogs. Moogs, come here. Come here, Moogs. Say hi to YouTube. Oh, you're so precious. But anyway, I know what you guys came here for. You guys wanted to see what the new car for the channel is, and I know it's not anything too super exciting, but there's probably a lot of potential with this car. So my Jody and we ended up getting a 2019 Camry SXE. It is the 4-cylinder. I know it's not anything super exciting, like I said, but if you've heard anything about what Toyota's done to this car, I mean done to the engine actually, they came out with this engine about last year, and it's a 2.5 liter inline 4-cylinder, and apparently it's got like a torque across the entire power range. I mean, it only makes 206 horsepower, 186 pound-feet of torque, but it has torque across the entire power range, and it's 40% thermal efficient, whatever that means. If you guys want to know what that means, I think Engineered Explain actually has a pretty good video on it. Got 19-inch alloy wheels, which are actually really nice. I just cleaned this up too, so it looks really shiny for you guys. I had to give it a wash. It was looking nasty before that. Bug splatter everywhere. Of course, had to get the red guts, red leather interior. Honestly, like when I first saw the interior of this car, I was amazed that this is a Camry. Camry with red leather interior. You would have never thought Toyota would pull that one off. I mean, it just looks really, really nice all around. It's an 8-speed auto. It's got heated leather seats. It's actually just a really, really nice car. It's a really, really nice car. So we're on our way to go pick up my my brother and sister. We're gonna go to like this sunflower festival field thing. I don't know. You know more about it than I do.
It's a sunflower field. And they're at it.
Yeah. So it's apparently gonna be really pretty. That's why she's wearing yellow, and so am I, because we're gonna take pictures. While we're on our way there, I figured we'd talk about the car and like the reasons why we went from a Dodge Charger to this, a 4-cylinder Toyota Camry. Honestly, I would have never thought we'd get a little 4-boy ever. So when we were trying to figure out what kind of car we're gonna get, we had a week to move out, and of course you guys already know what happened to the Charger, but she had a 2007 Altima, and on our way home, like I'm not even kidding, maybe 10 minutes away, it just committed to seppuku and died.
At a red light, at a stop.
At a red light. The car just like for some reason started making this sound. Like if you're ever a kid and you were messing around and you put a credit card or put something plastic up against the fan and it makes that sputtering sound. It started doing that, and then as soon as we got to the red light, it just died.
It died on us, so we had no car, no options, and 1 week to move out. We totally rely on a car to go to work.
Yeah. So we ended up thinking, all right, what are we gonna do? We were actually looking at getting a Scat Pack. We were actually looking at getting a Scat Pack, and maybe we could afford it. Maybe we could afford it. I don't know. We didn't want a used vehicle. That was one thing. We didn't want a used vehicle. Like nothing.
We haven't had reliable cars for a while.
Yeah. So.
Especially the Charger.
So. And
cars overpowered.
So yeah, so at the end of the day, we ended up going for something reliable, hence why we got a Toyota. But also another reason we ended up going with this car is because, again, we wanted a new car, and Scat Packs are like, what, 45 grand, 30 used.
When I have the money for it, I'll look into it.
Yeah, okay. So, I mean, we could have gotten one on the used market with some-ish miles on it, but at the end of it, we were like, no, like my family, because the Charger was given to me by my parents, and they have had a history of just unreliable used cars.
Charger was built, not bought. Why? Because it was really unreliable, and I had to get a lot of work. Yeah, so when my dad told me that if I got the car fixed, it could be mine, it was sitting around for about 1.5 years, and it sat over winter on top of that, a really bad winter. So it needed a new battery, it needed suspension all around, fluid change. That was the start of it, and then it was all right for a little bit. What are you doing? Are you gonna throw up? It needed a new rim.
I already had a cold air intake on it. It was a K&N cold air intake, and then I put a BBK. I think it was 85mm throttle body on it, and then I got it straight pipe from the cat's back. So it had some work done, but I couldn't. What made me so mad was I couldn't get it built the way I wanted because it had so many problems. 2 years down the road, we had to replace the engine, and then some dumbass blew it out, like, what, 6 months after?
I think it was around 6 to 8 months after we got that new engine.
Yeah, so, you know, we didn't even get to put that many miles on it.
And we were actually excited because, you know, brand new heart. That's
right, brand new heart. It was a 2006 5.7 liter V8 Hemi with only like 30,000 miles on it. So that motor would have lasted me a long time. Oh, well, hey, let's not to mention the coolant reservoir issue, because I don't know what was going on with that. But
it was just too many problems.
Cracked rim.
But we weren't giving up on it.
Yeah, we weren't giving up on it, and the car wasn't giving up on us either. Like I said, even if it had all its problems. What's so funny?
Nothing. Yeah, it was definitely not giving up. No. Every now and then it would, but it would find a way to come right back to us.
And then there was her Altima, which we were also trying to fix. It had some minor issues.
It had one major issue, and what it was, the transmission was leaking. But I would just, you know, put more on it, and it will work just fine. Everything was. I had just gotten brand new brakes all around, and rotors, and an oil change.
And then it died. We popped open the hood, and from where the starter was, there was smoke coming up. So I don't know if it was like the starter tried to engage while the car was in drive, and that just blew it up, or what. But we never figured out what happened to it. And it was a salvaged Altima with like, what, 120,000 miles
when
on
I
it?
got it 118.
Okay, yeah. So even then, again, another used car, it didn't even last her like 10,000 miles. It lasted about 2,000 miles. Unfortunately. So we were just like, all right, let's ball out. Let's get a 2019 car. What are we gonna get?
If we were about to ball out, we wouldn't gotten our dream car.
Oh, yeah, we would have. But I mean, this is still a really nice car.
Smart decision for us being adults and realizing we need it for a necessity, not a luxury.
Exactly. So we ended up going for something reliable, something new, and also another thing, we had to get something that was good on gas. That's why we went for the 4-cylinder and not the V6.
That doesn't matter because I kill our mileage.
You heard her and her lead foot. So this thing's supposed to get like 28 city, 39 to 40 highway. I've gotten 43 miles of the gallon, but on average, because of her, we're getting 26.6.
I got places to go.
Yeah, we got places to go, and you're flooring a 206 horsepower car.
Because it doesn't move.
Because it doesn't have power. If we got the V6, well, maybe that'd be a big difference.
I miss my Altima.
I do miss my Charger too.
We're content with the Camry. It's a really good car.
Honestly,
the ride is really nice.
Like she said, it's a really, really nice ride. It's super comfortable. It's not too quiet. Like the 4-cylinder does kind of make quite a bit of noise, especially when you get on it. But honestly, we like cars. So are we gonna complain about a little engine noise? Are we? No, we're not. So So that's basically why we went with the Camry. Again, it was a really great buy, and we're not upset about this car at all. We have no buyer's remorse because we know this car is gonna last a long time.
It's gonna be our daily, so
yeah. I know it's been about a month and a half, maybe 2 since the last upload. The reason for that is because it's busy season at my job, and so I come home from work mentally and physically tired. Usually I'm physically tired and I can kind of get by with that, but this is something else. And also I was supposed to upload a video a while back, but I recorded it on the iPhone and I have a PC, so if anybody knows what that's like, there's a lot of issues that can come up with that because of compatibility. So I just said, you know, screw it, I'm not gonna upload for a while because I'm already mentally tired and this is frustrating. So I took a break from YouTube, and I honestly feel good about it. And on top of that, and this is the most important thing, we got married. We got freaking married at the beach.
Mrs.
Okay.
Shut up. Mrs. Audagera to you guys.
Yeah, we got married at the beach. It was honestly, it went perfect. It really went perfect. We, you know, didn't spend too much money. It was semi-private, but it was really great. And
it was my dream wedding.
That was our dream wedding. But let's not forget the best part about it. When we went to go trash the dress. So basically what happened was, if you don't know what trash the dress is, when you're at a beach wedding, you basically pick up the bride and you guys go in the water.
Trashing the dress is literally trashing the dress, getting it wet, getting it dirty, getting sand on it, and just having fun at your wedding with it. Literally, not, you know, a lot of people like to take care of their stuff. Trashing the dress is like, let's just have fun.
Exactly. We went to go trash the dress. I pick her up, and unbeknownst to us, there's this fat ass wave coming up behind us. And when it hits us, it freaking decks my kneecaps out from under me, and I throw her over me. She lands face first in the water.
I mean, I knew we were gonna do that. It just didn't go the way.
It didn't go the way
we were
supposed
expecting
to.
Pick her up. Spin around. Woo!
Okay, so we just arrived over at my brother and sister's house. We're gonna pick them up. That's all for today's video. If you enjoyed, please be sure to give it a like. Hit that subscribe button if it's your first time here, and we'll see you guys on the next one. Milky, say bye.
Say bye, Mama.